You just have to be prepared if it does, and you don't want it to come in a sense where Leaf goes down, Saint goes down, but you also want to be able to go out there and prove that, you know, I can do this too. So, not that I'm going out there trying to replace Leaf or replace Saint. I'm just trying to, you know, be consistent and, you know, help the team however I can if I'm needed, you know.
How much did the plan change for you just in terms of workload when Saint did, have to exit the game there in the first quarter?
Yeah, I basically had to pick up his role in 11 personnel. So once he went down and I saw he didn't come back, I knew it was going to be kind of that moving forward for the rest of the game. So luckily, I think the plan was good. It was concise. Coaches did a good job. So I think I was able to kind of go in. I'm sure there's stuff that I'd like to do differently after watching the tape, but I felt pretty good out there. I didn't think I had too many mental errors or anything like that. So that's just feel. I don't know. I haven't watched the tape, obviously. So, but yeah, once Sam went down, I kind of assumed his role.
I don't know how much you heard us talking to JMO, but this was a game where it felt like he was a man possessed, trying to make plays, pushing through tackles, breaking tackles. We've seen his growth all year, but to see him when he was needed most to step up and play kind of that playmaking role, are you impressed by just the growth he's continued to show?
Yeah, as a player, yes, but he's always been talented. I think as a man, he's grown up so much since he got here in 22. Like, it's night and day. And I'm sure he would admit that as well. I'm not taking a shot at what he was in 22, but just so much growth from him and just really impressed. And, when we need him, like we needed him today, stepped up. So
What's the mood of the locker room right now? You know kind of what this loss does to you in the division race. You know what's ahead of you, and, that margin of error has shrunk a little bit. What's kind of the temperament of the locker room following this one?
I think just focus on the next one, get back to work. You can't, if you're 2 games behind in the division, you can't somehow jump 2 games in 1 week. So it's just, going back to work, correcting the mistakes, all the cliches, and just taking care of next